What's going up, everyone on the internet? Thanks for being a part of your day. I'm so excited to upload this one for you guys because recently Marvel had just uploaded the next trailer for Infinity War, and after watching the trailer, we all have to ask ourselves this: who will die in Infinity War? Well, after giving it some thought, I've narrowed it down to 5 people who I think will die in Infinity War, so let's run them down. Now, before we go any further, I just want to let you know that I do not have any evidence to support my claims. This is all just for fun. This is just who I think will die in Infinity War. And so let's just talk about let's just see who will die in Infinity War. Let's start off our list with the most obvious person who's most likely going to die in Infinity War, and that is Vision. And for obvious reasons, he's got that Infinity Stone in his head, so probably it's most likely he's not going to be able to make it out of Infinity War, seeing as that how Thanos is searching and he wants to collect all Infinity Stones for his Infinity Gauntlet, and knowing that Vision has Infinity Stone in his head, it's most likely that Thanos is going to want to extract that from his head so that he can add to his gauntlet, which means he may have to take off Vision's head or probably dissect it in order to get the stone. And as we saw in the first trailer, it looks like he was accomplishing that. So it seems that maybe Vision will be making out of this movie. Alright, with that out of the way, let's talk about the next person on our list, which is Nebula. And after giving some thought, I think that Nebula, she may have some daddy issues because, her father was Thanos, and seeing as that how Thanos basically made this Frankenstein monster and by removing parts of her body to replacing them with cybernetics and robot limbs just to make her more an effective killer. It seems that maybe Nebula will have some grudges against Thanos. And when you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, you see that her anger has been building up to this point. And probably when we see Infinity War, we may see her go up against the Black Hand or go up against Thanos himself. And judging by how she is, seeing as how she's more of she's basically straightforward, she wants to just kill without any thought, I think that she may be blinded by rage, and that Thanos may use that against her and probably kill her, or maybe have people from the Black Order kill her, maybe her own stepbrothers and sisters kill her right in front of Thanos. So I think it's probably a good bet to say that Nebula will not be making out of this one. The next person on my list also comes from the Guardians of the Galaxy universe, and I think Drax may not be making it out of this one alive. Because when you watch Guardians of the Galaxies 1 and 2, you see that he's developed this goal within him to achieve his goal. And one of his goals in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie was to kill Ronan. And we're talking about a guy who called Ronan on his cell phone number just to tell him, hey, guess what? Here's my exact location. Come and get me so I can face you and kill you. And I think that he may go in the same mentality within Infinity War, where he might he might ignore his team's efforts to kind of calm him down. So he probably just gonna be well, Star-Lord may be hey Drax, listen to me, buddy, don't do this. And Drax is gonna be you know what, screw that, I'm gonna go after Thanos head on, and that may lead to his demise. And he's been trying to kill the person responsible for the death of his wife and child. And when you watch the end of Guardians 1, he vows that he's going to destroy Thanos. So maybe in Infinity War, he may get his chance, but it's highly unlikely that he'll be making out alive in this one. Now, the next person on our list who I think will die in Infinity War is someone we've all come to know and love, and that's Loki. The reason why I think Loki may get killed in Infinity War is because when you watch the first Avengers movies, he had possession of 2 Infinity Stones. He had the Mind Stone, which was in the scepter that Thanos gave him, and then he had the Space Stone, which was in the Tesseract that he had to open up the portal in New York. Now, at the end of Thor Ragnarok, we saw Loki take the Tesseract from Odin's treasure room. And I think that in the movie, we're probably going to see him use it as a bargaining chip, just so that way he can save his own life. And I think right now, Loki has cheated death too many times. And what crazier way just to show us that how brutal and more vicious Thanos is if he kills Loki right in front of Thor. And if that happens, man, that audience is going to be just screaming, because we all like Loki. We've all liked seeing his journey. In the past movies, seeing him become the trickster, become more of an anti-hero by the end of Thor Ragnarok. And if we saw Loki die right in front of Thor's eyes, that'll show just a huge gravitas to the situation that's happening at hand, and will also show us just how dark Thanos is, and just show us okay, look, this is how dangerous this guy is. He killed one of our favorite characters, and he'll do the same to everyone else if we don't stop him. So right now, I think Loki, he may not make it out at the end of the movie. He may surprise us. He did in the end of Thor 2. But really, I think this may be the one where we say goodbye to Loki as he takes one for the team. Now, the last person on our list is someone we've all known and loved. And honestly, this is going to be my Hail Mary guess, because I have no reasons on why this person or how this person should die in the movie. This is just going to be just for fun. And if this person dies, I'll be surprised just as anyone else. But if Captain America dies in Infinity War, I'm going to lose my mind. Honestly, I never thought of the idea of Captain America dying in any movie. But after watching the Infinity War trailer and we saw him go toe-to-toe with Thanos without his shield, and it looked like without any backup, it seems like Thanos may get the upper hand on this. But in terms of killing Steve Rogers, I do not know. I think that maybe he may make it out of this. He may not make it out of this, because in the comic books, a lot of people taking up the mantle of being Captain America. I mean, we had Bucky Barnes and we had the Falcon, who are both currently in the MCU fighting alongside with Captain America in Wakanda. But after seeing that clip where we saw Thanos like just crushing Steve, I'm not sure if he'll make it out of this. I honestly don't know. I'll be surprised if he doesn't make it out of this. I wouldn't be surprised if he survives through the whole movie. But if he does die in the movie, I will be shocked. So that's why he's going to be my Hail Mary guess. And if that happens, man, I am going to be like, there's going to be tears going off in the theater when we see Chris Evans die. So that was my overall thoughts on who will die in Infinity War. Now my question to you is, who do you think will die in Infinity War? If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below and tell me about who you think will die in Infinity War. And if you like what you saw in this video, hit the subscribe button so you get all the latest updates from this channel. I'll see y'all next time with a brand new video. Bye!